Hello everyone, this is Maki. GQuuuuuuX is really heating up, isn't it? I wonder what kind of story we'll see in episode 7. This time, let's take a look at some intriguing elements and key characters. But first, a quick announcement. I'm currently accepting support through memberships on my channel. For just 99 cents a month, you can get a name badge and special stamps for your comments. Alright, let's begin the analysis. One character we should pay close attention to is Bask. He's an Earth Federation Forces officer who first appeared in Zeta Gundam. He appeared as the commander of the Titans, an internal organization within the Earth Federation Forces. So, what kind of person is he? His distinctive goggles definitely leave a strong impression. Some fans may have heard the theory that he wears them because the armed forces captured and tortured him in the past war, causing severe vision damage. This story comes from the manga side story of Gundam Zeta written by Kazuhisa Kondo. However, the manga tells a different version of events than the novels and anime written by Yoshiyuki Tomino. Therefore, it's best to treat it as just one possible interpretation. The official reference book Data Collection states that Basque suffered visual impairment due to injuries from the war with Sion. In contrast, the novel written by Tomino himself describes Basque as a politician who didn't participate in the one-year war. The anime never provides a detailed explanation about his eyes. For now, let's base our analysis on Tomino's interpretation. Basque also appears in 0083, which was produced after Zeta Gundam. In that story, he plays a key role in preventing a space colony from dropping onto Earth by using a massive solar-powered weapon called Solar System 2. However, when the colony approaches, he loses his composure and orders the weapon to fire before it's fully charged. Later, he gives another reckless order to fire Solar System again, hitting both friend and foe alike. This seems to reflect what Tomino wrote in his novel Bask isn't accustomed to the realities of battle. Due to his inexperience, Bask tends to employ brutal tactics. In the real world, studies and examples show that people with little military experience, such as militias, are more likely to commit atrocities. Bask is a fictional embodiment of that phenomenon, someone with little war experience who carries out terrible acts in Zeta Gundam. One such operation was the infamous 30 Bunch incident, commanded by Bask. It was a poison gas attack targeting civilians who simply held political views opposed to the Federation. These civilians were peacefully protesting. They weren't engaged in any acts of terrorism or violence. Yet Bask chose to massacre them with poison gas. We shouldn't forget that space colonies are sealed and closed environments. Because of that, even civilians who had nothing to do with the protest died in the attack. The 30 Bunch incident took the lives of 15 million people. Now, Bask has appeared in the world of GQuuuuuuX. What exactly is he planning to do? We just talked about the 30 Bunch incident, which originally took place on July 31, 0085 in the Universal Century timeline. What is the current date in the world of GQuuuuuuX? Let's take a look at the calendar in Iran's room. There is a Thai numeral 6 written on it, which suggests that it's June. Now, let's examine the document presented by Tomaki, Amate's mother. In the scene, it's confirmed that Amate was absent from her prom school. Tomaki's ring finger appears to be pointing to June 26. Assuming each line represents a day, the document likely contains substance records through June 30. In other words, by the time we reach episode 6 in GQuuuuuuX, the story has likely already entered July. Could an event similar to the study bunch incident be about to unfold? We know that Basque's troops have infiltrated the colony, and the Psycho Gundam has fired its beam cannon. Even with the limited information we have, it's almost certain that something catastrophic will happen. It's also possible that something catastrophic could happen beyond Basque's actions. That something is Zeknova. Let's quickly review GQuuuuuuX so far. A character who pilots Izuku suddenly transfers to a Gundam on a whim. Then, through a series of battles, they begin to attract attention and rise in prominence. This trajectory closely mirrors that of Charles' novel. In episode 7, the Earth Federation forces carry out a terrorist rebel operation inside a civilian space colony. Doesn't that scenario sound familiar? As it turns out, Shao once experienced something very similar. Commander Watkins of the Earth Federation forces attempts to drop the space fortress Solomon onto Granada, a city on the moon. Although Granada is a Zeon base, it's not exclusively a military site. Many civilians live there too. Once again, we have the same situation. The Earth Federation is attacking a civilian area with a strike that's practically terrorism. Then, the Zeon warship Sodom begins its assault on Solomon. The same element is also true in that, as of Universal Century 0085, Sodom is located at the place where the Earth Federation forces attack began. But it doesn't stop there. Sharia Bull's mobile armor, the Kikeroga, also joins the attack on Solomon. In episode 6, Sharia says the Kikeroga will be needed and begins preparing it. Then there's Shar, Aznavour himself. He charges into Solomon, piloting a red Gundam, and encounters the light-type gun cannon piloted by Mas. Using his new type abilities, Shao senses that the gun cannon's pilot is Altisher. Recently, new Gunpro information revealed that Seiya indeed piloted the light-type gun cannon. In First Gundam, Seiya is depicted as a character with new type abilities. Did you catch all that? There's the Kikeroga, the red Gundam, and the white mobile suit piloted by a new type. The coloring of Seiya's light-type gun cannon and GQuuuuuuX are actually pretty similar. And let's not forget, the Earth Federation's attack on Granada endangered the life of Zeon Commander Kisilia Zobi. Furthermore, Shao intentionally tried to set up a successful Federation attack in order to assassinate Kisilia. Once again, we see a situation where Kisilia's life is at risk. In episode 7, all the ingredients for a Zeknova are falling into place. However, there are some differences. In the preview footage, Neon is seen piloting the GQuuuuuuX. The Psycho Gundam sent by Bask is piloted by Du, a Cyber New type. Gates Kappa is also a Cyber New type. Assuming that Cyber New types are equivalent to or at least similar to new types, episode 7 would feature twice as many new types as the Zeknova scenario in UC 0079. As Shuji said, we have to rewrite the world again. There's no doubt that something huge is about to happen. By the way, did you notice? The subtitle of episode 7 is Machu's Rebellion. It sounds a bit like Shah's counterattack, doesn't it? Solomon, where the Zeknova occurred, was damaged by a mysterious force. It drifted through space, glowing with a green light. This is strikingly similar to the scene in Shaw's counterattack where the Space Fortress Axis veers off its descent trajectory and floats away. Episode 7 is just around the corner. Let's look forward to it together. Thanks so much for watching until the end. See you in the next episode.